Today, I have felt prompted to speak of the importance of preparation for a future event of supreme importance to each of us, the second coming of the Lord. The Scriptures are rich in references to the second coming, an event eagerly awaited by the righteous and dreaded or denied by the wicked.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. So after my shocking video, Mormons find out the church is finally false. It's finally official. There's a new seer in town, and he's got the gifts. Living prophets of Jesus, or aka Dan, but to avoid the too frequent repetition of the name Dan, they say Jesus. Pretend to be Christian. They ain't fooling Christians. utter humiliating shame for everybody, because I called it. Even the person who rushed to put a thumbs down on this morning's video knows I called it. They are a son of perdition, thinking dear God, when you deny the Spirit, that is the unpardonable sin. You become a son of perdition. And Mormons all deny it. Taught by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, we're not repeating that video. We're just rubbing it in today. Got to play Holland's greatest hits. And those were just the ones that I've been using all these years. He's not the president of the church, so I didn't do an in-depth study of his words at conference. But nonetheless, it sufficed. It sufficed. God. Good morning, Mormons. Welcome to Armageddon. Next stop, the fall of the great and abominable church. You never listened, you never believed, you ran and hid, you got out the pitchforks, got the crosses, tried to burn them on my front lawn. Mormons are evil. They worship the Lucifer god Dan. I am dead. Hear me roar. You know, windows of heaven put out your roar today. So, today we get to talk about how the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a terrorist insurrectionist threat plotting to coup America and overthrow Trump's regime by funding terrorism that Trump bombed yesterday. Dropped the bomb on me, baby. So I already have the thumbnail picture for you. People are saying this is the best thumbnail picture I've ever made. Baby News Network came out with 3 videos. Dear God, guys. I'm trying to keep up with you. Hold on. Wait, let me catch up. Nonetheless. So, in the news, there's some things you guys need to pay attention for. You know, we're Latter-day Saints. Previously, you didn't believe. Maybe now you will. Maybe now you'll finally listen. Not likely. Your sons of perdition. It's what you do. Evil. So, Trump is president of the United States. If SCOTUS goes against him, if Congress goes against him, if the people go against him, he will just declare martial law and claim the Insurrection Act. That's all he's got to do. You can complain all you want, but he's now the president. AI projected him as the winner, and he's the winner. He's now the president. Despite him confessing he rigged the election. In an open public forum. He loves to leak. And then blame others for the leaks. I never said that. I take pictures with lots of leaks. Talk to my lawyer. Nonetheless, in Syria first, we'll get to Nigeria last year. All the news sucks at their job. They all need to have their license pulled. As an investigative journalist, you're supposed to know the subject matter you're covering. You don't just go in blind and ignore history, culture, religion, government. You gotta know the subject matter if you're gonna report to the people. And the news has just failed miserably when it comes to Islam. Ever since October 7th, all the world press just fails to do their job correctly. They are incapable of telling us the truth. It's all about, oh my God, Israel's so mean. But in this particular case, in Syria yesterday, at noon, the Sunni Islamists bombed the mosque in Syria. And the news is all horrified. They were praying! They were praying! How could they do this? They're awful terrorists. So mean. One, they were Islamists at an Islamic mosque site. Two, it was Friday at noon. They're Islamists. Friday at noon. They refuse to investigate, to know the subject matter. Oh my God. If they learned about the origin of Islam from Muhammad, they would know and understand exactly why and what happened yesterday if they knew the subject matter and reported it. And yet, God, Islam has the three prayers, morning, noon, and night. The morning sunrise, the evening sunset, with noon in between. Every single day. So a Sabbath day, not really in Islam. As a result, Friday is special for Islam. At noon's prayers, they have a reading from Muhammad about Judgment Day. Oh. Hello? In Syria, the two groups are at war with each other. So the one group they conquered and are restoring Syria to make Syria great again are doing the noon prayers about Judgment Day. And so that's when the other group that's not happy bombed them. And the press are freaking out. Oh, this is horrible. They were praying. They were praying for Judgment Day. Cut it out. They're not innocent. Islam is not innocent. Know the subject matter. Anna Kasparian. God. She was right there at the top of my favorites because of her attitude and covering local stuff that no other national press would cover. And then October 7th, and then, oh my God, she's the devil incarnate herself. Or Empress, was it Trump who said it? Can't remember the title. Empress of Doom or of something like that. Hilarious. So yeah. So nobody understands any of that. So likewise, nobody understands what's going on in Nigeria. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has a temple in Nigeria. The temple is in Aba, Nigeria. And I didn't do the... And it doesn't look like they're going to tell me the population of members in Nigeria. Wait. 7,415 in 2005. So yeah, they've been beefing up the membership in Nigeria, taking advantage and enslaving the black Nigerians to the church. Okay. Oh, yeah, Bigley. Yeah, 2005, 7,415. By 2021, church membership in Nigeria had grown to about 225,000 in roughly 770 congregations, and additional temples were later announced in Benin City, Eket, Lagos, and Calabar. Calabar Shotide. Wrong country. Wrong word. So yeah, Bigley, 225 Mormons. And despite this, ownership of Nigeria by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because they purchased the land from the government for the temples. They are allowed to have missionary service and the church in Nigeria. And so there's money transfers going on. 225,000 members in Nigeria. And they're at war with Islamic government. You've heard in the news the past week or two about the kidnapping of Christian kids. Christian, not Mormon. Would have been a different news coverage if they were Mormon kids attending seminary in Nigeria. We all would have known it was Mormons. Mormons are not Christian, and the news would have reported that correctly. Nonetheless. So, the church is already paying money to the government that is attacking Christians, kidnapping children, murdering Christians in Nigeria. The church, with 5 temples, 25,000 members. And Nigeria is at war, paid for by the church. But the church also pays Islam, and thus ICE, the Islamic State in Nigeria, through other means. The Saudi Arabian princess. Yep. She launders money through charities that get to the Islamic State. Same with Qatar and other Islamists that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints have been making business deals with. The church also has been posted on CARE's website as being the most generous donator of any to Islam, which has been designated as a terrorist group in Florida by Governor DeSantis. And the government still isn't doing anything about it? What the hell? What does it take? What does it take? And so, lots of ways that the church funds Islamic terrorism all over the world. Funding the war against Israel. Funding the war in Nigeria. Funding the Dominican Republic coup, for which 2 Mormons got busted. And where are they now? They've disappeared. They're supposed to be in federal court here in Utah. Oops. Did they disappear? Or did they get set free and they just didn't want anybody to know? Nonetheless, nonetheless. In 2009, the temple was closed indefinitely due to rising violence and kidnappings in Abba. Gunfire was reported near the temple grounds, and bullets struck the guardhouse. Temple workers were evacuated, though the incidents were not directly linked to the temple or the church. Honest, we would never lie to you. Yeah. Very clear. The church is refusing to call home missionaries. The church is refusing to gather Mormons from around the world to save Mormon lives. Church will not do it. They are paying the Judas price with the Mormons' money that they are forced to give the church to betray Mormons. This is a story that nobody is investigating, and it's blatantly obvious. All you have to do is go, wait, temples in Nigeria? Wait, wars in Nigeria? Don't we have a church, members, and temples in Nigeria? Missionaries? What? Huh? It's like Ukraine. It totally eluded the news. And so I step in to do what the news can't cover. And the BYU incident at Jerusalem. It's just, the church set this all up. They funded it. They're fully invested in causing Armageddon. And I'm horrified that now all of a sudden you're paying attention because Holland died and I called it, and you're in disbelief. You want to hate me and murder me? Turn me into the Holy Ghost? Yep. As you saw, I've made a new pretty picture of Holland. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I don't understand why Mormons want to be stupid. It just doesn't make sense to me, Mormons. Why you can just coast through life being a cultural Mormon in the cultural hall during sacrament. I just refuse to know Mormonism, so that when people talk to you about it, you leave us alone. We're a religion. We got religious freedom, but you don't even know your religion. Exactly. Ripe for the slaughter. So, Oaks got leaked 2020. I didn't find out till last year in 2024 in November. I was wondering what the hell happened. Everything happened and it didn't finish. We didn't have our Armageddon, no Zion. What went on? So last year in November, I found out. Oh crap, a test run? Oaks, you bastard. Yeah, he confessed to being the enemy. Grandnephew of, the Danite convert, Martin Harris, the evil man spoken of in the Doctrine and Covenants. And if you read now, you can get these Ginsu knives for $19.99. Look, they cut a tomato. Oh my God! There's no way that tomato was going to get cut. And it did it. Oh my God, I gotta buy now. Can I buy 3 or 4? Please? I got extra credit cards to max them out. Please? This is not the end of the world, but merely a test, a trial run for the second coming of Dan. But to avoid the too frequent repetition of the name Dan, Son of God, we call him Jesus. We call him Jesus. Because Mormons are in denial that the church is false. That they themselves confess that they're false. And Mormons refuse to tell people the truth that they're false. Living in their own personal reality. Thus far, according to the order of Dan, we have a company of Danites in these times to put to rights physically, taking away agency, that which we deem is not right, to cleanse Joseph Smith and his church of very great evils which have hitherto existed among us, insomuch as they cannot be put to rights by teachings or persuasions. We will burn the world. They come shall burn them. All right there in scriptures, all you had to do was study, correct the footnotes, but still it's there. Yeah, have to do extra study because of the botched job of the footnotes that they did. But it's still there. You'd have to have paper to say, okay, this is that, and that is this. And then, oh, wait, there's that. And it connects with this. Major project to redo. It was intended to be a Zion project. But, you know, with the death of Holland, it's getting closer. Another one bites the dust. Da-da-da-da-da. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Theme song in the description below. So that's basically it. Church has been the enemy terrorist group for 200 years, plotting to overthrow the United States government, ultimately the entire world. Thomas B. Marsh was correct in his affidavit. He just got it wrong, and it was Joseph. They lied to him. But he says that they were the ones who told him, and he just believes that they were telling him the truth, just like other Mormons did as well. Like David Whitmer goes running away because they're going to murder him if he didn't join them. And so he went to Oliver Cowdery, who also got abandoned and fled. So they changed the name of the church. Oh my God, this is awful. What's going on? Yeah. None of what we are told is the truth. Everything they have told us is a lie. And you should have run the test because it told you that. And I shouldn't have to keep repeating scriptures that you should have all known, that are basic, and even Christians know them. Even though Christians don't run it either. Seriously, Christians? You'll run it on the Mormons, but you won't run it for yourself. Go away. God. I just, you know, they'll use science on the Book of Mormon, but they won't use science on the Bible. The Book of Mormon isn't scientifically true. The Bible is. Then explain Matthew chapter 1 and 2. You can't. Don't lie to me. Dear God. Everybody wants to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You cannot do anything or say anything good and true if your seed is a lie. It cannot be done. If you start off with a lie, there is nothing that can be found true in what you say. You can expose what the truth is, that you are a liar and an enemy, but you are incapable of being a good person if you're lying. Likewise, if your word is good and true, did it again, Mormons, there is no way it can be corrupt and wrong. And yet Mormons, as sons of perditions, are still attacking me. Early this morning, rising up. Oh, I got a signal. Travis did another video. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Why can't I do more? YouTube, please let me do more thumbs down. I want to cast my vote for thumbs down on bamboo voting ballots. Come on, YouTube. Give it to me, baby. So yeah, whole operation is a criminal organization, and we redid that picture for you too today. It's a happy day for the righteous, and the wicked are upset. I'm putting that in.